So we are now doing what other girls are doing.
Mom, I'm just trying to fit in.
Tikula, straight to the sky. Tikula,
Today we are talking about being true to yourself. So, Edward, from Nandi's situation, what advice can you give to a young girl who is in Nandi's situation, trying to fit in, be it at school or at work?
Being true to yourself means acceptance. You know, accepting who you are. Being true to yourself doesn't mean that you accept certain situations.
So, staying true to yourself. So, trying to fit in. What advice can you be able to give Elizabeth, to a girl who's trying to fit in?
Being true to yourself means you're comfortable of everything around you. Being true to yourself means you accept who you are, your current situation. Either you're disabled, there's just something wrong about you. The more you accept, the more you stay true to yourself.
Being true to yourself means you don't worry about pleasing people.
Yeah.
You know, what somebody else think of you when you do certain things is none of your business. I know there are people who do certain things just to make their friends happy. But the question is, are you happy yourself doing those things? You know, you would want to go out late at night. Are you comfortable with going out? So if you are doing something and then it affects your well-being, then you shouldn't be doing it. You know, then it brings about problems to your life. It affects you psychologically and mentally.
If you understand your background, if you understand your struggles, if you understand yourself, even when you come to a different atmosphere where there's definitely pressures and whatnot, but at the back of your head, there's, if I do this, this is going to happen, or this person is going to be affected, or just generally you as an individual, you're going to be affected in a different way than your friends. So I think for Taisia, the fact that she really stayed true to herself is because she knew herself and she understood her background. Like, look at her family character, right? Her grandmother, her dad, and her sister, like her young sister. She was literally the mother of the house. But aside from that, she was a student and she was friends. She was a friend to most of her friends. So I feel like for her, her character was, I don't even know, but I feel like she's my favorite character in the whole series because she was just her. Like, say whatever you want, because I remember Mimi at some point was even mean to her, but she was just her all the time. Yeah, so I think it was, my main point is the fact that she was true to herself because she understood her background, she knew herself, and she was really honest with herself.
But also it also goes back to how we are growing up, and especially our fellow peers, that sometimes when you think that doing what others are doing is cool, and that if you are not who you are, then you won't be amongst the cool kids. The moment we begin to appreciate ourselves and acknowledge the fact that what you are is good enough for you, then we will see that I think this generation will become better and people will no longer have to pretend to suit in or to fit in.
The problem nowadays is the trends. You know, everyone wants a soft life, and not everyone can afford a soft life. So if you are setting standards as a lady as well, you must be able to bring something to the table. Our parents also contribute a lot when it comes to how we accept ourselves as children.
So if you're coming from a home where they're not giving you enough love and enough attention, and you see your parents fighting every day, you are most definitely going to fall prey to your friends. And you also want to be the cool kid out there, and yet you are not okay emotionally.
So parents also, let's work on guiding our children before we release them, like to go out there and mingle with their friends.
You know, let your child be free to talk to you about certain matters. But sometimes parents can just become police officers. And then you become, very afraid to actually
You
tell
become
them
a
things.
criminal.
Exactly.
We live in a world that has constantly forced us to fit in because we are social beings that are vulnerable to social approval. However, young people and everybody else should embrace who they are and staying faithful to their true self, because you just don't know who you can inspire by being yourself.
Firstly, being true to yourself is understanding yourself. In the way you speak to yourself, your honesty, and in a way, when you are true to yourself, even your ideas flow through from your mind to the world easily without you feeling a certain way about it. And the aspect of being under peer pressure will lessen, and this is because you are able to stand up for yourself, because you just know what's right and what's not right for you.
Be who you are. It doesn't hurt to be different from everybody. It doesn't hurt not to do what everybody else is doing. I feel it actually makes you more unique because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. So stay true to yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself enough love, attention, communication. If you feel you're going wrong somewhere, please seek audience with a parent or with somebody or your mentor who you can easily trust with information about you. Talk to your friends. If your friends are doing what you're not doing, it's fine. It's not like you're too behind, but at least you should know how to unlock your phone. Yeah. But the bottom line is stay true to yourself. Be who you are. Love yourself. Just be you. It doesn't hurt to be you. It's okay to be unique.
So thank you so much, guys, and we meet again next Saturday, same time, same place.